everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got this super glam but easy girly makeup tutorial. So today I filmed this super kind of glam but girly makeup look. It's featuring super flawless bronzy highlighted skin with bold brows, really simple eyes, winged liner, no lashes, and this beautiful glossy baby kind of pinky lip. This is the look that I've been going for recently. If I kind of am in a rush, I've got about half an hour to 40 minutes to do my makeup, but at the same time I want to look really put together and flawless, but I don't have a lot of time to do kind of like too intricate eye makeup or a bold lip or anything like that. And if you are new to my channel, then make sure you subscribe if you are not already. It really helps me out. And also, if you want to follow me on all of my social media, I'll have my Instagram, my Twitter and my Snapchat up here on the screen. So yeah, let's just get on with the video. Okay, so I've already cleansed and moisturised my skin using my Cetaphil Daily Gentle Cleanser and my Cetaphil Moisturiser. I am then also gone in with some Benefit It's Potent Eye Cream, which I absolutely love for around my eye area. I moisturised and cleansed around an hour ago, but I am now going to go in with some of my favourite lip balm at the moment. This is just the Blistex Intensive Moisturiser for the lips. I got mine in Boots, I think, and it's always on offer. I think I got mine for like £2, so I just take a little bit on my finger. I've been getting quite dry lips recently again, well, not since I've been using this, but this is just such an intensive lip treatment, and I always put it on at night time, and I always put it on before I put my makeup on as well, just to keep my lips nice and hydrated. Now, to moisturise and slightly prime my skin, I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I absolutely love this stuff. I haven't used it in a video in a while, but I am still using it on a daily basis, as you can see by this jar here. I absolutely love this stuff. So this is like a really hydrating, moisturising makeup base. I just always use it underneath my foundation, and I really do notice when I don't use this primer, like it makes such a difference to my foundation. So I want my skin to look really kind of flawless and full coverage, but I still want it to be quite illuminated and glowing. So I'm then going to go in with this bougie primer. This is the Tom Ford Illuminating Primer. You don't have to use this, just use any kind of hydrating illuminating primer you own. This one just comes in the most gorgeous packaging, and I love the pearlized finish this gives, but at the same time it's got quite like a hydrated base to it, and it doesn't dry the skin out. So I'm going to go in with about that much. That's about 3 pumps. It comes out in quite small pumps. I then focus this on the high points of my face. And as you can see, as you rub this in, it just gives the most beautiful pearlescent sheen to the skin. It's beautiful. I love this primer. Then I'm going to go in with my Estee Lauder Set and Refresh Perfecting Makeup Mist. I absolutely love this. It's fairly new to the Estee Lauder makeup range, and I am so in love with it. So you can use this in a few different ways. You can use it before your makeup to help prime and hydrate. You can use it during the day to help refresh your makeup, and you can use it after your makeup to set. This has caffeine and electrolytes in it, which is really kind of reviving and refreshing on the skin, and it feels gorgeous on the skin when you spray it. I do have 2 massive lights in front of me right now, as well as it is such a beautiful day out today. That's why I'm in such a good mood, because the sun is out and shining, and it's really, really warm today, which is quite surprising for the UK. So it's kind of really warm in where I'm filming right now, so I'm going to go in with a little bit of this just to kind of refresh my skin before I put my makeup on. And Rachel has very kindly made me a coffee in this cute little Minnie Mouse mug, so I'm just going to drink this coffee now. Rach, this is so nice.
It's that coffee with 2 sweeteners and
almond milk. Coffee and almond milk, I think, go together so well. Like almond milk in your coffee, like try it, it's really nice. So now our skin is all primed and ready for foundation, I'm now going to go in with this one that I've been using recently. I've been absolutely obsessed with it. It's the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I use mine in the shade 8 Golden Neutral, which is quite a warm golden colour. I do have fake tan on right now. My face is a little bit paler, so I'm going to go in and match this to my neck and my chest. This foundation comes with a really strange applicator. It's almost like a huge concealer wand, like it's really bizarre, but I've really been into it recently. So I just kind of pop a little bit of this on my face, and I just kind of dip it back in and out. And I didn't think that I'd be a fan of this style of packaging, but actually it makes life so much easier because it's really quick and easy to use, and it kind of saves you from having to like pump out foundation. I'm now going to go in with this new brush I've got, which is the MAC Oval 6 brush, which is a new one for me anyway, and I think it's new to the MAC line as well. It's one of those kind of like toothbrush style brushes, and you just use it like this to buff in the foundation. And again, I've been using this kind of on a daily basis and I've kind of been loving it. It makes your foundation blend out really quick and easy, which is what I love about it, and it's really, really soft as well. So I just kind of roughly blend that foundation in using the MAC Oval 6 brush. I then go in with some MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I love this stuff so, so much. I just take a pump of NC15, which is a really, really kind of fair, it's almost like a pure white kind of coloured concealer. And then I go in with a pump of NC25. Like that. I then go in with my favourite concealer brush from Sigma. This is the Sigma Concealer F75. I mix them together onto the back of my hand, and I want this to be quite light and brightening because on a daily basis I do like to have really kind of bright under eyes. If you wanted to, you could just stick to a concealer the same shade as your natural skin tone. For me, it is more about kind of brightening up and highlighting my skin. So I've gone in like a little triangle underneath my eyes there, and in like the middle of my brows, and then down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow. I'm then going to go in with my Real Techniques, I think this is the Miracle Complexion Sponge, but it's like the diamond shaped one. From the Bold Metals collection, and I'm going to go in with this and blend in my concealer and kind of take it all over the foundation as well, just to really help to kind of blend everything out. So to set underneath my eyes, I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. I use this on a daily basis just because I absolutely love it so, so much. On a day-to-day basis, I need to bake under my eyes and really set my foundation because I have really long work days, and if I don't, my foundation and makeup just doesn't look right. And in the job that I have to have my makeup looking nice, so I always bake underneath my eyes. Obviously, on this is like what I'm probably gonna call the video something like my go-to kind of everyday quick and easy glam. It's more of like a simple glam makeup look, like it's nothing too kind of difficult. I feel like everybody would be able to achieve this look, but obviously I do switch it up. Like I'll switch the eyes up, the brows. I don't tend to wear the same lip colour all the time. I will always switch my lip colour up. I have so many different lipsticks, so I just tend to kind of switch it up on a day-to-day basis, but this is kind of the look that I tend to have been going for recently. So because I have an oily skin type, I have to set my foundation in place with a powder. So personally, I use the MAC Studio Fix powder. Today I'm going to be using the shade NC30. If you do have more of a dry skin, you don't have to set your foundation in place. You can just leave it as it is and just set underneath your eyes and where you put the concealer. But because I do have an oily skin, I have to do this because otherwise I'll just be looking like an oil slick in an hour. So I'm just taking this on my Sigma powder slash blush brush, which is the F10. I've been loving this brush for powder recently. It just gives the kind of perfect amount of application and it just really presses the powder into the skin. Now moving on to bronzer, I've fallen back in love with my Stila Stay All Day bronzer in the shade Light, which looks like this. I absolutely love this bronzer, and recently I've been using that on my new favourite bronzer brush, which is from MAC. It's the 135 brush, which looks like this. I've heard about this for literally years on Desi Perkins' channel. She always used MAC Give Me Sun with this brush, and I was literally like obsessed with it, but I could never kind of splurge on the brush because it is quite a pricey brush. But I finally took the kind of plunge and purchased it, and I'm so, so glad I did. It's perfect bronzer. So I just swirl it in like so. And on a kind of like daily basis, if I'm going for more of a glam look, this brush, because it's quite slim, it does kind of give you that kind of bronzy kind of contour. Like it'll contour out the skin, but ever so kind of slightly, where it's not too much of a precise contour. It just kind of really warms up the skin. So I take that on the cheeks, underneath the jawline, and I also take it up onto my forehead, and I use the kind of side of the brush to really press it into the hairline as well. With this look you could go for more of a natural base if you wanted to, just like some tinted moisturiser or a light coverage foundation, but personally I like full coverage, so that's what I'm going to go for, but just kind of like do you. If you prefer more of a natural base, then just go for that. So now I've got my bronzer on, I'm going to go in with my blush, and for today I'm going to use the Benefit Dandelion blush. This kind of really pretty kind of baby doll pink is going to look beautiful, so I'm going to use that today on my Sigma. This is the Spotlight Duster brush, and this brush is part of a collection with Sigma which is called, it's part of their like Stellar Glow collection, but it's the kind of like highlighting collection. I'll link the brush set down below, but you get 3 brushes in the collection. You've got the high cheekbone highlighter, which is an FO3, which I'm going to be using for my highlighter later on. You get the Accentuate highlighter brush, which is the F56, which is perfect for cream highlighter and kind of pressing product into the skin. I also love this for baking underneath my jawline as well. It's perfect for that. And you also get this one, which is the one I'm using for my blush, which is a Sigma Spotlight Duster F37. Again, this is for kind of like spotlight highlighting, but you can use this for kind of contouring, blusher. With brushes, I find they're so kind of universal, you can use them for whatever you want to. And I'm going to take a small amount of the Benefit Dandelion blush. So when I do have time, this is the skin that I like to go for, kind of like quite pretty, really super highlighted, which you'll see in a moment, quite bronzy and super flawless. It's just what I like to go for. I'm then going to go in with highlighter. I'm going to go in with my Jouer, which is the powder highlighter in the shade Citrine. Now this isn't like a pink highlighter, it's more of that kind of slightly more kind of rosy goldy champagne, but it does have like a slight pinky undertone to it. So I'm going to use that on the brush that you get in the highlighting collection from Sigma, which is the high cheekbone highlighter brush. And I'm going to take a small amount of this powder, and this is so creamy and pigmented, and I think this colour is going to tie in beautifully with this look. So I'm just kind of dusting that, and this brush is perfect for packing on your highlight if you like quite a strong highlighted look. And now to set all these powders in place, I'm going to go back in with my Estee Lauder Set and Refresh Perfecting Makeup Mist and just mist this all over the skin just to set all the powders in place. Okay, so I'm now going to go in and fill in my brows off camera. The products I'm going to use are my Estee Lauder Brow Nail Volumizing Brow Tint in the shade Brunette. I'm just going to run this through my brows, and because my hair is a lot darker, I did dye it kind of blue-black. I am going to go in with actually my Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette, and because these colours are all matte, I go in with these 2 kind of shadows from the powder. I go in with these 2 shades here from the palette, and I actually use it on a little angled brush to fill in my brows. It's just what I've been going for recently, and I like the kind of look of the powder, so I'm going to go in and fill in my brows with these products off camera, and then I will be back. Okay, so I've just gone off camera and filled in my brows. I'm now going to set them all in place using my Benefit Ready Set Brow. This is a waterproof setting gel for your eyebrows. It just sets the hairs all in place, and it keeps the product in place all day as well. I don't go a day without using this stuff. It's just so good. So I'm now going to go in and set my eyelids in place using a matte cream colour. I'm using this on my Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush, and I'm just going to use this all over my lid just to set the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in place. Next I'm going to go in with my kind of eyeshadow. I'm going to use my bronzer. Now I'll use whatever bronzer I'm using on that day. Normally I'd use the Benefit Hoola bronzer, but just use whatever bronzer you've got to hand. So today I'm going to use the Stila Stay All Day one on a fluffy brush, and I'm going to pick some of this up. This one's from Estee Lauder, this brush, and I'm going to go in and start blending this through my crease. Literally all I do with eyeshadow on a daily basis, if I don't have time, I'll just pop a bronzer through my crease just to almost contour out my eyes, to add a little bit more definition, so when I open my eyes I've got something there. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed my little daily vlog that I did last week. I was going to film kind of like this look last week, but I thought I'd film a vlog instead because I had quite a lot of exciting things happening that day. I hope you guys enjoyed my vlog video. If you did, then make sure to leave some comments in that video letting me know that you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't already seen that day, kind of like day in my life daily vlog, I will link it in the description box down below, but I'll also link it in an iCard up here right now, so you can go and click on that and watch it after that video. But it's just kind of like a day in my life, kind of what I do on my days off kind of vlog. Then I'm going to go in and highlight my inner corner, and I'm going to use the Sigma. This is one of their loose shimmers in the shade Ravishing. I love Sigma packaging as well. I love the kind of like holographic front of them. And I'm going to use it on my Sigma Pencil E30 brush. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of this. Now this is like a loose shimmery highlighter, but it's almost got like a reflex of like kind of like baby pink in it. And I'll just pop a little bit of this in my inner corners. Again, it just ties in with the pink thing, but it also brightens up the eyes. So I'm now going to go in and do my winged liner. My favourite winged liner, not my favourite winged liner, my favourite eyeliner to use is the Maybelline. This is the Master Ink eyeliner. I love it because it's a jet black formula. I love the applicator, and yeah, it's just really quick and easy for me to use. So how I do my winged liner is I start off in the centre of my eye, like that. I then, from the very corner of my eye, aiming towards the end of my brow, draw a tiny line like that. I then, from the top, draw a line connecting it to the end. I then go in and fill in the kind of little blank space there. I then go in using the applicator and just kind of even out the line to make sure that it's nice and even. Right, so I've just gone off camera and done my other winged liner. I'm now going to go in with some mascara. I'm going to use the Benefit Roller Lash. I just find that this gives me the kind of like longest separated lifted lashes possible. I love this mascara, it's my all-time favourite. I normally would go in with some false lashes, but sometimes I don't, depending on how much time I've got in the morning, or just depending on what I like to go for. But for today, I'm just going to stick with some mascara and just do like 2-3 coats and leave it there. Just because I find you don't need to do lashes all the time. I find sometimes, I mean, if I was doing more of a bold look then I would, but because this look is quite simple, I feel like you can just get away with just doing mascara. I'm also going to go in with the Benefit Roller Lash and pop a little bit on my lower lashes. I just find this really opens up my eyes, and I always put mascara on my lower lashes. I'm now going to go in with my MAC. This is the Studio Chromographic Pencil Crayon in the shade NC15/NW20, which is basically like a cream coloured crayon pencil. And I just pop this in my waterline. I find it just brightens up my eyes and opens my eyes up as well. So I'm just going to pop this pencil into my waterline. Lastly, moving on to the lips. Normally I'd go in with like a liquid lipstick and a gloss over the top. The one I was going to go for today was the Kylie Cocoa K, which is the matte liquid lipstick. I absolutely love this colour. It's the most gorgeous kind of nude pink. But recently I went into Boots and I saw that Barry M have brought out their own lip kits, which come with a pencil and a liquid lipstick, same as Kylie. And they have this colour, which is the shade Pose, which is 643, it says on the bottom here. And it's really similar to the Cocoa K one. It is just a little bit more pale and kind of nude. But I actually quite like the fact that it is a little bit paler than the Cocoa K one. And the formula of these Barry M ones are really nice. So I think actually I'm going to go in with the Barry M one because it is more of an affordable option. I think these are only about like £4 or something. And it does come with a lip pencil as well. So I'm going to line my lips using the lip pencil. This is the Pose lip liner. So I'm going to line my lips first. So I've just lined my lips with that. I'm then going to go in with the Barry M Pose. They're actually called the Matte Me Up Matte Lip Paint. And this was the one from the kit. So I'm going to now fill my lips in with this. And again, the pink on the lips, like the baby kind of pink, really complements the kind of baby pink blush and the highlighter and the inner corner. It all kind of really comes together. So I'm now going to go in with the gloss, which is the Kylie gloss in the shade Cocoa K. You could just leave this matte if you wanted to, but because this look is quite dewy, I do want to add a bit of a gloss over the top. So I'm going to go in with this, and as you can see, it's pretty much the same colour. Okay, and that is this look complete. As you can see, this look is super glam and full coverage and quite bold with the winged liner and the lips, but at the same time it's still quite soft. And this look's going to be really easy for you guys to recreate as well. If you did enjoy this kind of really gorgeous, kind of pretty girly makeup look, then please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up so I know you guys enjoyed it. And also make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already. It really helps me out and I appreciate it so much if you do. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next Friday at 8 PM in my next video. I love you guys. Bye! Mwah.